do you take ideas that just come from you anywhere? If you're driving, get Starbucks, like what is your compositional process, or is there one?
There isn't one. I think a lot of it has to do with I try and make time to reflect all the time, like have idleness, you know. So
Mm.
like if I need to be working on something, like for example, I'm working on a bunch of songs to go in the studio in a few weeks. Every
Uh-huh.
morning I wake up and I just kind of, you know, I don't turn on the radio. I just kind of listen to the to whatever ideas I came up with yesterday and see if I can figure out like first of all like A, how do I feel about it still? And then B, like can I change this or is there something new that's cool? And a lot of times that's what happens, you know. It's like
Mm.
you just have to be prepared. So I try not to bombard myself with stuff like media or the news. Well, don't. I'm always looking at the news, but you know, it's like,
It's hard not to. It's like looking
yeah,
at a bad accident right now.
yeah, exactly. But I think like I think idleness is really something that a lot of people take for granted. You know, it's what really sparks creativity because your mind has to go play. It has to. It basically when you deprive it of stimulus, your brain is just gonna go have fun. You know, that's
Wow.
what dreams are, I guess, because you close your eyes, right? And you're all of a sudden you're not looking at anything. So all of a sudden your brain is just like, um, you know, entertaining itself because suddenly it doesn't have any visual stimuli, you know.
Mm.
And so like that's when you can come up with your great ideas. Most of my stuff I think is just you know take a walk, or like if I'm working on
Mhm.
if I need to work on things, I just won't listen to the radio while I'm driving, you know, and then you'll be surprised with like the kind of things you come up with, you know. So
Mm. I love that. I love that. That's very powerful. I think a lot of people in a lot of creative fields would say that getting idle and being quiet and calming the mind down is really a great way to allow that play to happen to
yeah,
make these
and
discoveries.
and you have to be content, or you can have a looming deadline and get you know get that procrastination juice going too. Those are the
Yeah.
two extremes that I live in, you know. But yeah, extreme idleness or just frantic deadline procrastination, you know, are the
Oh,
two motivations for composition. But
I feel like that's the artist way in general. I am the same. Like I usually do really good under pressure,
yeah,
and I'll have all the time in the world, and I wait for the time to go by, and then I put myself under the pressure, and it's like, and then I'm mad at myself for putting myself under pressure. But then it's like
yeah.
the cycle, you know.